What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be playing a Glass of the Flyers deck. Now, this is essentially an Esper Flyers deck with Glass of the Guildpact added into it. I recently picked up one copy of Glass, and I was like, wow, actually, you know what? This card's pretty good. 2 mana for a rally effect. Multicolored creatures you control get +1/+1, and it's only for 2 mana. So went ahead and picked up 2 more copies and built a couple decks around it. So this first one that we're gonna be playing today is actually really control-y, and it's very slow. But I've been enjoying it, and it has picked up a lot more wins than what I thought it would originally. So nonetheless, we're gonna hop into the deck tech or the deck breakdown, and then we'll get right into our games as normal. So kicking us off, we have 2 copies of Dive Down, 2 copies of Spell Pierce. Dive Down's obviously to protect some of your flyers. Spell Pierce is obviously to counter some like board wipe or whatever they may have that they're sort of storing up their mana for and hoping you'll play into. Spell Pierce is really good at that. So 2 copies of Revitalize to gain some health, draw a card. Good against aggro decks. 2 favorable wins as we are playing flyers, so you know, favorable wins. Again, 2 mana for +1/+1 on all your creatures. Pretty good. And it's an enchantment, so it's a little bit harder to remove than just, say, like a Merfolk Mistbinder, which is a creature that essentially does the same thing. Nonetheless, moving on, we have 2 Search for Azorius. This will help us sift through our cards, make sure we don't get too flooded. Later, when we flip it, we'll be able to tap it and look for some removal or some counterplay, you know, whatever it may be that we're looking for. 2 copies of Thought Erasure, so we can look into our opponent's hand and get rid of anything that they may be trying to hold on to really stall or wreck our game. Of course, 3 copies of Glass, 1 copy of Cry to get rid of all those annoying afterlife creatures or, you know, whatever it may be, those little small creatures that you just want to remove. 2 copies of Absorb to counter whatever spells, again, kind of like Spell Pierce, except this one's guaranteed, so it's a little bit better. 2 copies of Resplendent Griffin. Now, normally I'm not a huge fan of this card, but in this deck, this card actually does a whole lot of work if you can get it down. I had a 7/7 Resplendent Griffin just 2 games ago, so pretty nuts. Nonetheless, moving on, we have 2 copies of Mortify. More removal, takes out some enchantments, pretty good card, fits in the suit. 2 copies of Thief of Sanity. Obviously, you can build him up. Say you have 2 glasses out and a favorable wins, that's +3/+3. Now you have a 5/5 Thief of Sanity. That's really difficult to deal with. 1 copy of Settle, in case, you know, they're trying to swing wide on us or whatever it is, and we haven't picked up our Cry yet. Settle's really good. 2 copies of Vraska's Contempt, and I want to pause real quick. I would be running Kai's Wrath if I had it, but I literally have 0 copies, so we can't be playing any Kai's Wrath. I don't know if I just removed a card or not. I right-clicked and I was trying to scroll up here. We only have 1 rare wild card, so I'm not really feeling like spending it on a Kai's Wrath. Nonetheless, we have 2 copies of Sphinx of New Prov. Flying Vigilance, you know, its cost is a little restrictive, but that's okay. Spells that target Sphinx of New Prov from our opponents cost 2 more, so it's a little bit harder to remove. Not impossible, just a little more difficult. Seraph of the Scales, excellent. Her Afterlife ability, excellent, because the 2 spirit tokens that it spawns up are actually white-black, and they're flyers, so they get all the bonuses from Glass and all the bonuses from favorable. So they can come out and still be like 3/3s or 4/4s, you know, pretty easily. 1 copy of Nightveil Predator. I felt like we needed a creature that has hexproof innately on it, so just in case we don't have our dive downs, or just in case we've used them, you know, just in case our back is up against a wall, Nightveil Predator has saved my ass more than once. So moving on, we have 1 copy of the Eldest Reborn. Just in general, if you're going to be playing Esper and you're playing higher cost cards and you're sort of in the control theme already, Eldest is a pretty dope card, so I feel like running 1 is perfectly fine here. 2 copies of Azorius Guildgate. Really loving this card, actually. Creatures your opponent control get -1/-0. So it makes them all weaker. It also has First Strike. Obviously it's a flyer. Obviously it's split color, so it's going to get all the bonuses of Guildpact and favorable wins. And then lastly, we have the beautiful Chromium wrapping up our deck. Flash, the spell can't be countered. Flying, discard a card, and he becomes hexproofed. He does lose all of his abilities, but he's hexproof. So, and if you absolutely need the 1 damage, I guess it could work, because it says right there it can't be blocked this turn, which is sort of weird to think about, but yeah. So that's going to be our deck here, and we're going to hop right into the games. Now you guys know that my lands are a little fucked, but I actually do have 4 copies of Godless Shrine and 3 copies of Isolated Chapel, so they're not going to be as bad as normal. So nonetheless, we're going to hop right into our games here. Alright, and here we are in game 1 up against Zeppelin. I wonder if it's like lead or like the flying blimp. I mean, it's an okay hand. We have turn 3 Thief of Sanity. We have turn 2 Favorable Winds, making Thief of Sanity a little bit harder. Sure, we'll keep it. We got a big gap in between Thief of Sanity and Azorius and Chromium, so, you know, we got like a good early game, a good mid to late game, but nothing, I guess, just a late game. Those aren't mid game creatures. So we will go ahead and throw down Godless Shrine, so we don't have to shock it out later. And then our island, Favorable Winds, Swamp, Thief of Sanity. You guys know the drill. They're playing white. What's the chances that they're playing Boros? I think I'd rather have a search down. Favorable Winds is good, but like Thief of Sanity's strength isn't really his, or its, I don't know if it's a he or she, isn't really its strength. Yeah, we'll elaborate that. The strength is in its effect, so I don't think getting down a Favorable Winds before a search was really the right play, even though we would have ended up keeping the card anyways like we did, so it wouldn't have mattered too much, I don't think. Well, that puts us up to what, 5 mana? We need 6 for Azorius. He's not really playing anything, so I'm gonna keep it and feel okay about playing slow here. I think I'd rather attack first, so we can have the 4 mana just in case we... Mesmerizing Benthid. That's an interesting card. Yeah, we'll keep it. And I believe it's flying? No, it's not. Oh, I wish it was. It's a giant octopus. Of course it's not flying. Alright, what are we drawing out here? I don't want to bin a check land. Alright, well let's... Oh, cancel actually. Hold up. We may get something better off this Thief of Sanity attack, so let's go ahead and attack with him. Settle. You just settled my thief. Yeah, sure, we'll take action. Alright, so we'll probably start binning lands now. We have, what, 2 white sources, 3 blue sources? Okay, let's go ahead and get a plains then, because we also have an island in hand. Alright, let's throw down Mesmerizing. He's probably about to hate seeing his own creature come back out at him, but that's okay. Sweet, I've actually never played this card, so... Yeah, oh, and it has Hexproof. Oh, as long as we control one of these illusions. Okay, okay. Oh, well, hell yeah, I want a Thought Erasure. You know? You don't have to ask me twice. Even if it means I can't play Azorius Guildgate, give me Nezohal and a cancel. Yeah, you really should have canceled that. Should have canceled my Thought Erasure. Nonetheless, game 1 getting picked up solely because of Thief of Sanity, so I didn't really get to show you guys the deck much, but yeah, victory is nice nonetheless. So we'll go ahead and hop into a game 2 here. Alright, and here we are in game 2 up against Ziggy PT. All caps for some reason. This person's very uppity. I don't love it, but we'll keep it. I'm not too worried about them playing something out when a spell appears on turn 1, so we'll go ahead and throw down Godless Shrine first. I mean, I'd rather get the Azcanta down soon, but it's whatever. Electrostatic field, yeah, so we couldn't have spell pierced that anyways. We'll go ahead and go with search this turn, and probably another Guildgate actually. We'll be able to cast out Seraph. We won't be able to cast out... Oh, change that. We'll be able to cast out Nightveil. Honestly, I think I prefer, considering they're probably going... Oh, let me Z that. In case you guys ever spend mana or tap mana that you don't need to, just press Z. That's how you undo. So yeah, Nightveil Predator. You can't just shock it out, because we do have hexproof. Pestilent Spirit, okay. Alright, I see the route he's going for. So then he can chain whirl over it, but he's nowhere near. Yeah, I'll take a Cry of the Carnarium. And I'll go ahead and play it too, actually. Bye-bye, Gutter Snipe. Bye-bye, Pestilent Spirit. I mean, sure. We might as well. Oh, I should have done that after I attacked. I'm sorry, guys. Already in the misplays. Yeah, I should have attacked and then played Cry in my second main phase, so that way I would have dealt the 3 damage and, you know, yada yada yada. We are gonna graveyard that swamp. Thought Erasure. Yeah. Let's get all up in their thoughts. Ooh. Your hands are just nasty. I think we take a skewer. Hush. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I think we just take a skewer. I don't want the land. I'm gonna wait to play Seraph for when we have Spell Pierce. Next, I'll attack. In turn. Yeah, because otherwise they'll just shock the hell out of it. Which now they can use Lightning Strike, but oh, they're going to face with Lightning Strike. Resolve. Sorry, my dogs get uppity anytime someone opens the door, but the only time someone opens the door if it's like me, or do we just go ahead and Spell Pierce it here? They don't have another way to remove. Yeah, let's just go ahead so we're not losing that much health, right? Because we're already going to be losing 3 from them. 3 more would have put us down to 8, and that's just shitty. Oh, I'm sorry, 6, because they just attacked again. Do I want the dive down? No. I want something that's going to heal me. Favorable Winds isn't going to heal me. I guess we can keep both our guild gates open. If we play Favorable Winds... Well, we're not going to be using Seraph this turn anyway, so we might as well, right? It deals more damage. I think 2 turns we have lethal. You're going to have to do something pretty spectacular here in order to kill us, I think. Seraph is buffed up, so it's going to be a little bit harder to kill him. They can't just simply Lightning Strike. Ooh. That hurt. Deals 3 damage to target player. Settle. No, that's not going to save us. Yeah, I think I do want to transform. Oh, beautiful. Just what we wanted. Alright, so we'll tap out and... Oh, okay. Well, we got something good and then something, you know, not so good. So let's tap out Azcanta and see what we may find. Thought Erasure and Vraska's. Vraska's is very tempting because it gains us life. Thought Erasure, we could remove potentially whatever threat they have, but they could just draw into some more. But we can play Thought Erasure this turn, whereas Vraska's we have to wait a turn. They can deal 3 with whatever they cast next turn. We can't cast Vraska's this turn, so I think it's Thought Erasure. And just pray they don't draw into anything. Steamkin doesn't equal death. So we can bend the land. I think we can just go all in here. See, none. So that way we can guarantee have lethal. 5 goes down to 7. Let's leave one creature back to defend. I'm terrified of them doing something. But this way, if they destroy Seraph, you know, we'll get the... Oh, another Steamkin. We win! Haha, GG. We managed to survive the Rakdos burn deck. Next. No need to piddle around. Let's just win this. Alright, so game 1 and game 2 are going to be swept up in a victory, and you guys can see what I mean. This deck is actually pretty strong, and like I said, I think it's mostly due to the control elements. Esper's just got some really good control right now. So nonetheless, we're going to move on to a game 3. Alrighty, and here we are up against Endrigal? Sure. No blue mana? Oh, that's such a pain in the ass. Keeping it seems dumb, but like I have a Thought Erasure, Spell Pierce, Dive Down, or Splendid Griffin. Yeah. Okay, I was about to say all I need is an island, and this hand is awesome. So maybe not awesome, but it's okay. Oh, dear God. I guess let's take out the Thallid Omnivore, right? Probably one of the strongest cards there. I don't think we need... No, we don't need black-white. We're looking for some better cards here. We can go ahead and play the Griffin because Fungal Infection won't kill it unless... No, it won't kill it at all because it's a flyer, so... Go ahead and play it out. He drew some removal. Son of a bitch. Oh no, it's probably just the fungal infection actually that's holding him up. Okay, I was about to say he drew that removal he needed. So here comes a Death Bloom. He's got 2 more in hand. We can absorb 1, and we can Vraska's Contempt 1. And we can dive down, kill the other. Alright, so let's keep absorb and dive down ready, right? Oh, we can't absorb it. I'm dumb. That's okay. Let's go ahead and just Vraska's Contempt this other one. We don't have 2 blue sources of mana. Blue sources seem to be the most that I struggle with this, but I think it's because I don't have the check lands and the tap lands for... yeah, you know, Swamp, I really needed you to be an island, actually. That's what I was looking for, so... Well, that's unfortunate. No reason to swing in here. Probably another Death Bloom Thallid. Probably keep his fungal infection. Sure. Now he swings in with 1 Death Bloom. I think I go ahead and dive down and kill it, right? Now he plays fungal. Now I play dive down. Fungal doesn't work. And I kill his creature. Wonderful. Glass of the Guildpact. Sure. Still don't have enough for Spell Pierce. I think this turn we can just go ahead and attack. So we're not going to defend against his Death Bloom. Sure, we can kill his Supportling, but... what are we up to? 5, 6, 7. We need 3 more permanents on the field to activate Ascension for the Griffin. Man, I really take... That's super annoying. We could Spell Pierce, so this is the only play he can make this turn, but I don't really love that. Just trying to go wide on us. And we drew a fucking Mortify. You know, I'll take an island, and I'll take another creature. I don't want a goddamn Mortify. Because killing his creatures doesn't do anything for me. Fuck. Alright. Play your fucking Siege Worm. I know it's coming. Or Llanowar. Sure. Play your goddamn Siege Worm. That I want to Mortify. Okay, here it comes. He'll tap out some of his creatures for it. Probably the Supportlings, if I had to guess about it. Yeah. Although, honestly, he should have tapped his Llanowar. Alright, go ahead and pass. He'll attack with everything. I'm assuming... Oh, no, he attacked with nothing. Alright, well... Bye-bye. Search for Azorius. You know what? I'll take it. I'm not happy about it. I'm not thrilled whatsoever, but I'll take it. And we got to keep Griffin back to defend because we don't have any other creatures, so cool. Oh, and he drew into a land. Beautiful. Oh, I mean, he starts swinging in. I'll lose some health. Yeah. So the best way to do this is to start taking out his Supportlings first. If we take out his Doomed Dissenter, then he spawns up a zombie. So let's just take out all of his Supportlings. I don't... Oh, I do. Damn it. I was gonna say I don't want a fucking land, but I do want that land, actually. I really do. So what are we up to? That's 6, 7, 8, 9. One more permanent, and Resplendent starts stacking. Do we absorb the spell? He doesn't even have a spell. Fuck. Alright, well, he's gonna keep swinging in like this. I'll keep on taking out Supportlings. He'll keep dealing damage. We're down to 7. I'm not too worried about it, though. Nightveil Predator. We won't be able to play the Absorb or the Spell Pierce, but we'll have a Flying Death Touch Hexproof creature. That's 4/4. So, you know, there's always that. We'll be able to kill his Death Bloom, no worry now. Resplendent can get buffed, but I think we want to keep him back still right now if we're defending. Doomed Dissenter. Okay, great. So now if he swings in, we can kill his Doomed Dissenter, we can kill his Death Bloom. He's only dealing 1 damage. We're looking alright. We're looking alright. Graveyard the hell out of that. Do not want to Plains. I don't want the Guildgate either. Alright, well, we'll just, you know, keep doing our thing while he keeps doing his thing. Thief of Sanity. Hell yeah, I'll take a Thief of Sanity. What do you mean? Boom, boom, boom. We still have enough for Absorb, Spell Pierce, all the good stuff. Let's start stacking our Griffin. I'm fairly confident we're going to be able to pull this one around. I think I want to absorb that just for the life. I think I'm going to... do I want to? No. No, I don't. Resolve. We'll let it resolve. Okay, so we kill the Death Bloom. Kill the Doomed Dissenter. No, no, no. Kill the Death Bloom. Kill the Llanowar. Right. You just have to make sure he can't go wide on us. Maybe I should have... Well, we can transform. Let's go ahead and take a look-see here. Revitalize. That's nice. Sure, we won't be able to play the Absorb. That's okay. Sphinx of New. Actually, if we pay the 2 life, we'll have only gained 1 life, but we'll still have the Absorb up. View Battlefield. How much damage are we doing to him? 8, 11? We can do 11. That's unfortunate. Yeah. We keep up 2 defenders. He swings in for 3 damage. Alrighty. Oh, well, I should have attacked with a Thief of Sanity there. I didn't really think about it. Then we could have tried to help. Alright, yeah, I'm just going to absorb that. For the life gain. And so he doesn't get creatures on the board, and that should be GG. Alright, so game 1, 2, and 3 going to be swept up in a victory. In this third game, you really got to see more the strength of the deck. So yeah, we kill both of his supportlings. Next turn, we swing back in with everything. We win. Marvelous. Marvelous. Boom, boom. Alrighty, so that's going to be Glass of the Flyers for you guys. Basically, Esper Flyers, just making them a little bit stronger. Just to clarify, I did have things like Senate Griffin and those kind of creatures in the deck originally, but I found that having a bunch of high-cost Flyers, which is essentially what Esper Flyers are, sort of overwhelms the deck, and then you don't really get to cast them out. So I've found having more control in the deck does allow the deck to sort of function more and actually be played. So nonetheless, that's going to do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like down below as always, and a comment in the comment section if you have any suggestions on this deck, future decks, past decks. You guys know that whole drill. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It's free, helps me out, and you know, you'll be able to see every time I upload either a cool deck like this or one of my fun, wacky jank decks, whatever it may be. So yeah, of course, as always, I'll see you guys later tonight. Peace.